Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Damn. I was really hoping for something a bit more positive. I'm so sorry, man. 83 bill with little gains is kind of rough. But it sounds like you're, like, pretty endgame, if I had to guess. It's just a bit hard when you're that far into the game, especially if you're at 1 trillion. Sounds like you're basically going for either 22s or pitch boss. Yeah, it's just kind of hard at that point. Even 50 plus is not enough sometimes. Hopefully you get luckier next time. Let's see if I can get into the server. My connection might be a bit strange because I changed my routing on my VPN. Usually I route through LA, but I'm routing through Oregon at the moment. Congrats on the CFE. Wait a minute, how did you know I hit the CFE? Unless it's just somebody in my guild that I didn't realize was Kelvin. I had a pretty good event. Well, I say pretty good. I think it was a pretty reasonable event. It was like a balanced event. I think if I had less money, I would consider it a pretty successful one, but I think the more I spent, the worse it got. It started off really, really strong. And then I spent a lot on something that maybe wasn't the best use of money, but that's alright. Because sometimes when you just get lucky, you just full send, right? But there were some things where I probably could have cut my losses a little bit earlier. But overall, it was really good. Very happy with the event that I had. I don't want to talk too much about my Xenon because that's like basically my next video, which is actually uploading right now. But it was pretty nice. As for my Cannon Master, I did in fact hit my CFE, which is actually kind of crazy how cheap it was too. That was the first thing that I did. I actually just went straight and tried to tap my CFE. And I only had like 14 bill, and I was kind of nervous, because 14 bill isn't a lot. Not when you're trying to 22 a CFE. But yeah, got pretty lucky on that one. Xenon Combat Power sneak peek. I'll think about it. Maybe when there's more people. Then, because I accidentally show my gains on stream all the time, so it's like I might as well wait for more people. You got your ET yesterday and hit 22? Damn, that's crazy. Congrats. I will say though, I don't ever have to do Ranmaru again. I used to do Ranmaru, but I no longer need to worry about that. Okay, let's go into our training, Lynx and Legion, and I'll go do my dailies. Let's go grab our rewards from this thing, because I think that this thing is now. Yes, I really wanted this actually, the 100 nodes. And let's grab a 15-minute coupon. Maybe I'll just do half an hour to start. I think that might be worthwhile. I'll just do half an hour. These 3x half an hours a day. Then I can do a 30-minute wealth as well. I'm probably gonna farm a lot less now that the event's over. But I think if I'm gonna do any of this, I might as well kind of do it properly, hey. Yo, a fellow seagull farmer? Somebody's farming seagulls. I've been seeing more people on my map lately, I'm not gonna lie. There was somebody in my guild who was farming seagulls with me the other day, which was kind of funny. Really want to make a Xenon mule, but the all-stat lines are daunting. Honestly, the worst part about the Xenon mule is not even the nodes, it's the fact that you need... Sorry, not the all-stats, it's the nodes. I genuinely think that the node situation makes this class kind of difficult. It costs a lot of nodes to get everything, because for it to be strong, you need like the thief nodes and the pirate nodes. You hit 130 mil this event, pretty good. Wow, very strong. When you look at your bossing fams, I have a 30% boss, a 20% boss, and a 15% IED. Alright, I swapped server. I can notice a little bit of lag. But I think as long as it doesn't freeze, it should be okay. Because I think it actually was my VPN that was causing me to freeze every once in a while and disconnect and stuff. So I think I'll cop a little bit of extra lag if it means that I have a more stable connection. But yeah, these are my fams. 30 boss, 20 boss, 15 IED. So I'm kind of hoping for one more strong fam. Either like a 30 IED or a 30 boss damage. I think I'd be pretty happy with either of those. But I think definitely prefer the boss fam. I think my IED issues will most likely be solved once I get 4 set superior. Currently I'm only on 3 set. Just waiting on the coins. I've got 425. So I need how much more? Like 280. So that's about a week. Yeah, about a week I'll have 4 set superior. Super excited for that. Kind of scared of the 6 job quest. It's long. It's long. I won't deny that. It's not that bad. It's just a bit tedious. Are you planning on staying Stern longer or straight to Arcus? I want to stay here until I have 3 usable fams. Well, I consider usable like anything better than 15 IED. So I think now that we actually have fams here, it's not too hard to get better than 15 IED. I think getting like 30 IED fams is like relatively common. Boss fams obviously a lot rarer, but yeah, in my experience, I feel like I've seen a lot of IED fams on the unique tier. So yeah. Will your BAM be weaker than your Xenon? Yeah. Inherently, because of the bossing fams, my Xenon will be stronger. If my Battle Mage... Even if my Battle Mage had the bossing fams, I think Xenon would always be stronger. It's just a better class. And it's actually like a damaging class as opposed to a support class. Yeah. How long is the 6th job quest? Just depends on what EXP modifiers you have. I think if you use 3x coupons, which they do actually give us a fair amount. They give us a lot of 3x coupons in this event. So I think if you can one-shot Incernium, it'll probably take you like 2 hours to finish all of the stones. Because that's probably how long it would have taken me if I didn't have VIP boosters. But yeah, it's not too bad. And you do get a lot of EXP. Like, by the time you finish your stones, you're probably like 60% of the way to 261 anyway. So it's not like it's wasted, it's just, it'll just take some time. Let's do it fast with the 30 daily things. Yeah, there's a lot of... All the EXP just kind of adds up. There's 3 stones at the beginning and then 6 stones afterwards. It's really annoying because you have to do the first 3 one at a time. And then you do the last 6 all at the same time. But yeah. It just kind of depends on whether or not you can one-shot. If you can't one-shot Incernium, it can be kind of slow. Thank you, Nox, for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we're just starting off today with a bit of farming. I won't be like farming as much as I did before because we don't really need as much money for the upcoming event as of right now. It's just DMT probably don't need too much. I could probably get away with just my weeklies. I don't really like saving too much money or farming too much if there's no like guaranteed event as well. What map is best to train on Xenon? I think there's a few other really good maps so Xenon could probably like almost AFK or do something similar. I think for this particular map it is one of the better maps in Cernium. Not Burning Cernium. Burning Cernium is probably a lot better. But this map is like one of the highest spawns in Cernium, so that's why I'm here. I also really wanted to farm the seagulls, so... it's mostly the seagulls, it's less about the rates. But yeah, in Cernium itself, I think a lot of players do like to play in the Fire Spirits areas and in the Library areas, because I think those maps are just a little bit easier to train. And Kevin, thank you for joining. Hello Christian, welcome. Yeah. Oh, actually, for the members of my channel right now, if you guys want to see what my Xenon has gained already from the previous event, I have the latest video uploaded already for my members, so for the members in the chat, if you guys want to see the next video, it's already out for you guys. But it'll be out soon for everybody else soon. I just said that twice, but yeah, it'll be out somewhat soon. If I max my boost nodes but not the skills, should I dump node stones onto my main or just EXP nodes? I think if it's your main, you kind of want all your nodes maxed as soon as possible. That's typically my approach. At least your like class specific nodes and stuff like that. Maybe not things like decent, unless you really want decent holy symbol, like that's one that is like fine to max as well. Gives you a lot of EXP, but I'm not going out of my way to max holy symbol at the moment because I don't actually have that many nodes. But once I can, I will probably max holy symbol. Do you recommend getting Soul Janus early? I think Soul Janus, level 1 Soul Janus is very worthwhile. It's very expensive, but all your skills are very expensive. I think what would be safest, I think most classes would do something like they'll get maybe 1 or 2 of their masteries, depending on how good they are. And then maybe one of these skills on the bottom left. Just like maybe your main burst skill, and then you can go get Soul Janus. And Soul Janus, one level of Soul Janus is more than enough at the beginning. It's really convenient for dailies. It's pretty strong as well. Spent 10 bill getting your Meisters to 21, boomed 4 rings. Spent 5 bill to get 16 to 17 and booming. Yeah, that's rough. My Meister rings did something pretty similar. 23 star everything with the Xenon's luck. I think actually, all things considered, my luck in this event was probably on the more average side. I high rolled some things, but I low rolled some other things, so it kind of balanced out. My biggest expense on my Xenon was my Meister rings and my Guardian Slime rings. Like those 2 items together took probably half of my money, I want to say. Because I had like 25 bill, I think 12 bill was just in my rings. So I definitely felt like I low rolled those rings. But I high rolled some of the other stuff, so it was like pretty even for me. What's the best way to use node shards? I would just straight up craft the skills that I need. I rarely crafted boost nodes unless they were really close to max. Or I think for the 6 job stuff, you need it at level 20, so I do sometimes go out of my way to craft it to level 20 for the 6 job. But otherwise, I would typically dump it into skill nodes. It's just more value to put it into your skill nodes. Per node shard. CRA hat took 14 bill? Yeah, that's kind of rough. 14 bill's a lot. Yeah, 20 to 21 boom feels bad. The first thing that I tried to do was actually my daybreak. You guys can see the daybreak is kinda a trace. I was so excited because, like, okay, I will give a spoiler. I didn't push my Berserks. Right? My Berserk's like literally untouched. I explained this in my video, but I'll share with you guys anyway. It's like, the Berserk isn't better than the Twilight Mark in terms of investment unless you have 2 set. So I needed to push my Daybreak. I tried to get this to 21. It low-key streaked to 20, and then first tap, boom, 20 to 21, and I was like, damn. That's no fun. Now we never know about the Zerk. Because yeah, Twilight Mark is really good, especially with the 2 set. It's kind of hard to justify spending on a Zerk when you have a Twilight Mark. Would you play older versions of Maple? Maybe. I might dabble in it, but for the most part, I prefer the modern version for sure. Boom Door spares with Twilight, Arcane Gloves, Counter Rings. Damn, that's a lot of spares. Accidentally bumped your Zero's weapon to 22. Accidentally to 22? That's crazy. Transfer 21. Sap, tapped it once and it booms. Yeah, I think the first tap boom on 20 to 21 is like so rough because like statistically it is like pretty likely to go 21. You really just gotta hope for the best 20 to 21. It gets really scary when it starts failing a bunch of times. I was watching one of my friends tap yesterday, and he like tapped 20 to 21 like 6 or 7 times, which is already kind of a lot. And it was still 20, it goes to 21, and then went back down to 20, and he tapped like another 10 times to get it back to 21. It's so like... Oh, that's so many taps, and it's so high a chance of blowing it up. New play here watching your Battle Mage series, the progression path has been really helpful figuring out what to do. I'm glad that you found the Battle Mage series useful. Yeah, that one was a little bit more planned out, I guess you could say, because I needed to do so many like Links and Legion. So yeah, for any new players in the chat, I do recommend watching my Battle Mage series. I go into a lot more detail into a lot of the other things in the game rather than just pushing one character and its items. There's a lot of thought that went into like figuring out which Links and Legion and how to use events and stuff like that might be useful. 21 bill got CRA hat top bottom Carnage treasure absolute to 21. Then 17 2 mules. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's like super clean gains. Super clean. The fact that you had spare money to 17 2 mules, that's like the icing on the cake. That's how you know you had a good event. Or like you had like a very like well planned event when you hit most of the things you want on your main and then your mules get a little bit of extra. Typically, I don't give anything onto my mules. Like, everything goes onto whichever character I'm playing. So whenever the mules get anything, it's like, damn, that's a good event. That's how you know you had a good event. Or when... was it my Xenon where I had, like, such a solid event, I spent more money... It might have been my Xenon or my Battle Mage, I can't remember. But there was one event I had where it went so well, I spent more money cubing than I did Star Forcing on a Star Forcing event. That's how you know it was a good day. I think that was my Battle Mage, the one right before my Black Mage run. My Battle Mage wanted to be main character that day. You boomed your 3rd eye patch, ran your weeklies, dropped the 4th, and hit 22. Holy, that is crazy. Blowing up 3 eye patches feels pretty bad, but like running the boss and then getting a 4th one for it to send, holy. I think an old version of MapleStory would be fun to like dabble in, but I probably wouldn't stay in it long term. Got your first 22 Eternal, costed 4 bill. Holy, that's so cheap. Congrats. Did not fail 16 to 22. You know what's funny? The fact that you basically streaked from 15 to 22 and it still costed you 4 bill just shows how expensive Eternals are. Because the taps are no joke. Like 20 to 21 is like 300 mil or something like that. That is ridiculous. That is so much money for one tap, 20 to 21. But yeah, congrats. That is insane. 4 bill for 22 Eternals is basically free at that point. How's my 5, 10, 15? I got quite a lot of items to 21. I rouletted a lot of my items. I didn't get to do anything with the Berserks because yeah, it's just the Twilight mark is just better, unfortunately. Until I get another pitch boss, like if I somehow get a book or something, I don't think I'll push the Berserks. There's just no point. It's a bit of a waste of money. Especially like if it gets stuck like 16 to 17 and then eats a bunch of money then blows up. It's just no progress. I think I'd rather like push something that has more spares. I had to specifically get a 21 Daybreak to push my Zerk. And my Daybreak only had one. It boomed 20 to 21. So yeah, no Zerk push. So no fun from that, but look how clean my inventory is. I did end up pushing some of my Absolab gear, so I got rid of all of my capes and shoulders. Feels really good. So eye patch week after week. Yeah, sometimes you just kind of get lucky with certain pitch boss. I think for me, my eye patches came together pretty fast as well. Did you hit something special? I did actually hit on my Cannon Master. My Cannon Master did in fact hit 22 Commanding Force Earring. So that character is now literally done with Star Forcing. Well, technically I'm missing Eternals, but once the game like power creeps itself a little bit more, I'll be able to get Eternals. And Eternals are basically guaranteed. Guaranteed because it's like, it's not RNG. You will get Eternals. It just might take a while. Yeah, not guaranteed in the sense that you will get a 22 anytime soon, but the fact that it's basically like the new CRA, the new Arcanes, you'll get there eventually. You got 21 in the Slime Reinforced Ring, too scared to 22. I think that's fair, just keep it at 20, 21. Especially, I would recommend keeping the Reinforce at 21, because it's not best in slot, if you can consider it like that. You'll probably end up replacing it eventually with something, or maybe 22ing something else that's a bit easier. And yeah, and then that goes into like drop gear, easily, super clean. Yeah. The thing I hate about the Reinforced Ring is that it actually takes so many of your coins. I don't like the Reinforced Ring for that reason. Like technically it's one of the best rings, even really late, but the fact that it takes Gollux coins feels kind of bad, especially if you don't have a completed Source of Suffering. If you don't have a completed source, it's kind of hard to justify spending coins on Reinforced Rings. Is farming the best way to get fragments? Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you can do... I just do basically half an hour a day. They give us half an hour of 3x coupons from the event shop, and I've just been buying those. And yeah, I just do my half an hour while doing my Cernium dailies. If I get fragments, I get fragments. If not, then it's all good. Spend 10 bill to CRA's 21. I think that's fine. That seems okay. Even for One Piece, I think that's not too bad. It's on the low roll side, unfortunately, but I think that's okay. You can be happy knowing that at least your CRA is like kind of done. Do you think I should pot my 21 sub earring? I don't think it's worth 21. You should 2-line it. 2-line is pretty cheap, especially with DMT coming up, but I wouldn't 3-line it. I wouldn't perfect a Gollux piece that is not 22. Unless you were 100% convinced that you're not going to go for 22. If you are 100% settling 21, for example, like my Battle Mage, you can go for a 3-line. That's fair. But otherwise, I would just leave it at 2-line. 18 to 21% and just leave it. Boom the Reinforced Ring at 20. That's rough. Yeah, that's okay. You can take solace in knowing that, like, if it blows up at 20, you were going for 21 anyway. I don't think it's correct to settle 20 in most cases. Got 4 boss mules. Finally got all 16 stars. Damn. That's good. Bunch of boss mules to 16 is really nice. They'll pay themselves back soon. Okay, another 10 minutes. I'll finish some other dailies. And, yeah, it's like not too many things I need to do on my Xenon at the moment. It feels nice after an event. I don't have to spend so much time farming. I can go do some other things, focus on some other characters again. I would like to play a little bit more my Cannon Master. I've been kind of not really playing that character. Mostly because of the 5, 10, 15. Maybe we can do some bossing mules in Kronos. I wouldn't mind trying to fix my CFE's potential, which is nice. Complaining about the CFE, but now it's worth it. Yo, it's crazy. I got it so cheap as well. I actually thought I didn't have enough money. Because in my experience, like, going for 22 on Arcanes is pretty expensive. Assuming, like, because if they get stuck 16 to 17 on a 5, 10, 15 event, it does take a lot of money. Because that 16 to 17 tap is like, what, 150 mil? So if it gets stuck there, you do like lose your money pretty quickly. And I was kind of worried about that. Like, I think you would rather it just be above 17 and blow up. Because then you just keep your money, at least. If it was gonna boom, you definitely want it to like juggle above 17. Just so then you're not eating the star forcing safeguard costs. But yeah, for me, I got really lucky. It streaked like pretty quickly. Went from 82 mil to 100 mil. Got a book and 152 flame score. Holy, just kept going, dude. Congrats. Just kept going up and up. Congrats. That is huge gains. And congrats on the book too. The book is like the bonus after the star forcing event. I'm assuming you got it after. You got your sub area to the 21 in less than 600 mil. Yeah, some items just go cheap. Just feels good. Seagull time? Yeah. Only for another 7 minutes. I don't think I'll be grinding too much today. Do you use average or median for your expectations? I use the 85 percentile. In all honesty, like if it's on the calculator, it says like 85% to hit whatever thing. That's the number that I usually use because like that way I will always have more than expected. On average, like ideally you would like to be average, right? That would be ideal, right? But obviously you can't hit the 50% every time. You're not gonna flip a coin like 10 times and call it right half the time. That's just it's not gonna happen. So I always go for the 85 percentile, and if I beat what I budgeted for, then I'm happy. That's all it is. Like I am very much a oversave and under expect. I don't expect too much from the gains. I just try to play safe, over budget, and then try not to get greedy on gains wherever possible. That's all you want to do. Like I think at the end of the day, you need to be in the right mindset for it. Because I know a lot of players, they are in the some people get easily tilted. Alright, it's fair because you like spend a bunch of money, it gets stuck 16 to 17 for like 5 bill, it blows up once or twice, and then it goes to 20 and then it blows up, and then you're just like, well, why? But then in that case, maybe it would have been safer to leave it at 19 and work on something else, for example. Like for me, I try to play safe, and unless I had a lot of spares and I was okay blowing up every single spare, I typically don't push past 19. Like that's usually my mentality. How fast are the last 6 stones? All the stones need the same amount of EXP. Wanted to see how fast your run's gotten? Yeah. So you made all your gains. Your H will goes so fast, and then you get a book. That is the dream right there. That is the dream. Congrats. Happy for you, man. Made a Cannon Master main because of you. I was inspired. Oh, nice. How are you enjoying Cannon Master? Honestly, I think Cannon Master is a very satisfying class to play. I didn't really expect too much from it because I wasn't that dedicated to Kronos. But after playing my Cannon Master, it's kind of satisfying. Like the burst is really satisfying to me. Like I've played a little bit of Night Lord in the past, and that is kind of the same feeling where like you press all your buffs and you just hold down quad throw and the boss just explodes. Cannon Master's like that to me as well. You just press all your buffs and then you just send all your rockets and the HP bar just disappears. It's very, very satisfying. Obviously, Cannon Master is not as strong as Night Lord's burst because it's a 90-second class instead of a 3-minute. But yeah, it's kind of like the same vibe. What'd you end up getting on your Star Forcing event? I Star Forced a bunch of my gear to 19, a few 21s. I tried to make some progress on my Berserks, but nothing came out of it because I needed first the Daybreak to get to 21, which, as you guys can see, it didn't make 21. So the Daybreak didn't make 21, so I didn't think it was worth pushing the Zerk, so I went for the safe gains, pushed my Absolabs, and I rouletted the rest of my items. Just played it nice and clean. I mentioned earlier, surprisingly, the thing that took most of my money was actually my Meister Rings and my Slime Rings. Both my Meister Rings and Slime Rings probably took half of my money. They were the only items that got stuck 16 to 17, and they were stuck 16 to 17 for a long time. It was just 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, and it's just like, goodbye money. Goodbye. Because all the other gains, like, if it blows up quickly or cheap, right? If it's above 17 and it blows up, you can take solace knowing that, you know, it didn't take too much money. But, like, my Meister Rings got stuck 16, my Slime Rings got stuck 16, and then they blew up. It was just like, oh, my poor money. But yeah, it ended up being pretty good. I 17'd my 2 Arcanes. I had the Arcane Weapon and the Arcane Gloves. I had a bunch of other things. I think my Sup Earrings and my Sup Pendant went from 16 maybe to 17, so it was pretty good. Hello Johnny, welcome. Do I have Arcane PJs? Dude, that'd be lit. Cannot launch. I've basically got nothing. 30 fams. It's just how it is with fams. The fam system is really rough because it takes so long. It's just, yeah, it just eats your cards. It just feels bad. Where you been yesterday? Missed your stream. I had some friends over yesterday, and they were over for dinner. And then after dinner, I didn't really feel like streaming, so yeah, I ended up not streaming yesterday. I usually don't stream them on the weekends anyway. So yeah, I just did all my Star Forcing and recorded it offline. It was a little bit easier as well. I feel like when I stream, I get distracted really easily. Your ET Gold 14 build before booming? Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, see that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, it feels bad when items blow up, but it feels even worse if they get stuck, steal your money, and then blow up. It's like, you prefer one way or the other, right? Just either go. If it's going to be expensive, please go all the way to 22. But if it's cheap, like, it's fine. Like, just don't take my money if you're gonna boom. Just finished watching the new episode. Nice. What do you think of the gains? I think I did pretty well. It was just the rings that took most of the money, which is kind of that event for me would have been pretty amazing if my rings didn't take a lot of money. I think if they blew up quickly, I'd be up pretty good. But I think those took down my gains a little bit, but it's fine. It's had 25 build in 3 minutes. Yeah, it's just literally the safeguarding costs, and also 14 to 15. Oh boy, if you get stuck 14 to 15, that is even worse. I don't know how getting stuck at 14 is worse than getting stuck at 16. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's a bit rough sometimes, but what can you do? Boomed your only Dom, your only real Arcane Web, but got the first 22. too bad. The 22 is nice. But yeah, it feels bad blowing up like your Dom pendants and your arcanes though. Alright, let's loot here. And then I'll go see if I can upgrade any of my fams. Got your arcanes to 21. Finally? Oh, congrats. That's pretty good. Who's this full dex pots? Dude, it's so funny because everybody else was like reacting to each other. And then for mine, oh, thank you for joining us MVP Bronze. Big fan. But yeah, I think because I posted it in the Cannon Master Discord, nobody cared because they saw Dex, not realizing I'm a Dex Cannon Master, and I realized after the fact, I was like, damn, everyone ignored me. But I think from their perspective, like, who's this fool with the 3 Dex lines? I press my random money to give you monies. Nah, you don't have to. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Alright, let's open up some fams, shall we? We have ooh, like 200 points of fams. Resto on 5, 10, 15. I think I spent 5 bill on Kronos and 25 bill on Hyperion. Roughly. Cannon Master is strength, but I swapped my Cannon Master from Corsair to Cannon Master. So all of my pots are in Dex form. So a lot of them were like, so nobody cares. Like you see, if you're a Cannon Master and you see some guy like post Dex lines, you're just like, what's he doing here in our Discord? So I don't really blame them. You have to reflame your stuff? Nah, you can keep all your stuff as Dex. You don't have to recube anything. If you swap from Cannon Master, sorry, like if you swap to Cannon Master from Corsair, you can keep all your Dex lines. Your Link skill lets you swap between it. It's hard to explain, but you can play as the opposite stat as a pirate. Okay, no tiers up today. Let's see. Let's open out node stones. It gave us a lot today. Might be able to finish some of my nodes. I really want my core overload to level up. That's the one that I want. Let's see. Let's disassemble some nodes first. I manually disassemble these because I don't want them to get put onto my yeah, get put into my decents that I don't want. Like, I'll keep decent holy symbol, but I don't want it to accidentally level up like my bind or something. Ooh, these are 29. Can I enhance? I literally need one more for this one, and literally one more for this one. Okay, this one can get to 25. Nice. And I think I can disassemble the rest. Any gains on your items? I got a few 21s, I got a few 19s here and there. And I got my CFEs on my Cannon Master to 22, which is really nice. Even so, you can't weapon jump rings. Yeah, that is the saddest part. Like, I really thought my weapon jump got better. I mean, it could still be used because I was a Dex class, but nah, I still need a weapon jump strength, which is really annoying. I'm a Dex Cannon Master, but I need a weapon jump strength. It's a little bit tragic, if you ask me. Let's see, core overload. Let's craft some of these. I think maybe 5. One more? Yeah, I think I need one more. Yes, core overload's maxed. Let's go. Hello, Maud. Welcome. Posted mine, but now I have a 20 black bean mark that I tiered up and a 17 slime ring, 17 Twilight mark. Oh, nice. Congrats. Shoulder boom first 17 to 18. Oh man, that's rough. Alright. I have some options. I could level up decent holy symbol, or I can level up last resort. Or overdrive. I don't know what my priority is, but I'll just leave that for now. Most importantly though, holy, I get this core overload thing. You might as well use these 3x for the 6th job. Yeah, 100%. Definitely use the 3x coupons for 6th job. You got your CRAs to 19 from 17. I did the calculations. Went from 9 to 11. And only had 10 bill. Well, actually, you know, 10 bill to get all 3 of your CRAs to 19 is pretty good. I'd be pretty, if I were you, I'd be pretty happy with that. That's a win. 100% a win. Yeah, that's a good gain. Very solid gain. Sorry guys, let me just quickly have a look to see how far I'm supposed to take this, because I remember seeing that I had to skill this up to a certain point. It goes up to 4. Okay, so let's activate it first. I can claim this as well. And then this goes up to 4. Okay, so I need a little bit more. So if I do high mountain, I'll be able to get this to 4. And then it's a different cycle after that. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, let me put away the Xenon Discord real quick. Yesterday I tried to 22 my hat and top. Took 10 bills, stayed on 15 and 20. Yeah, 22ing is hard. Because it's like, it's already kind of expensive and annoying to get to 21. And then going for 22 on top of that is just, it can be pretty pricey. So yeah, it's a bit rough. But there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. $10 black flames, holy. It's free. What am I going to use the 10 black flames on? Okay, that's that. If you had a weapon jump dex as a Ser, yeah. It doesn't swap your weapon jump. Nothing changes. None of your gear changes except your emblem, I think. Well, I don't know if other classes, if they job change. No, you keep your emblem. No, nothing changes. All your gear stays the same when you job change. Is Vac Pet absolutely needed? I wouldn't say it's absolutely needed, but it is a very nice quality of life upgrade. Like, it's just nice training in like most of the grandest maps. Not required, but it's very good. Three items, boom, gone for 21, got 1. CRA to 21 with 6 bill. I think that's okay. Doesn't feel good blowing up your items, but I think 6 bill for 121 is not too bad. If you don't have a main right now, I find it hard to recommend getting a Vac Pet. Spent most of my money Sunday, got 22 CRA before Sunday. 22 CRA is pretty good though. At least they're done for a very long time. What's the average combat power like for full non-22 non-libbed? For non-libbed, I can see it anywhere between like 120 to 150, depending on the class, I'd imagine. Because I'm trying to think, like my battle mage is basically full 21s except arcanes, and it's like 110. So if I get like another, what, 10, 15 stars? That's probably like 130, 140 mil. Probably something like that. Would you recommend making multiple CRA mules before pushing one to CPAP Akechi? I think that's fair to do. Mostly because like the damage increase that you need to go to the next tiers can be kind of expensive. And it really depends on like your node situation. If you don't have very good nodes or don't have a lot of nodes, it's kind of hard to push past CRA. Like CRA is pretty cheap to do. How do I get a Vac Pet? You gotta spend 99k NX for a Vac Pet in the cash shop. I don't know if they're still in the cash shop. And if you have the reward points, you can discount it down to 70k. 60 bill, got cape to 22. That's pretty good. Gloves 22. Shoes went to 17. Slime 22. Reinforce 21. Yeah, that seems like pretty solid gains. Arcanes just eat a lot of money. I mean, by the looks of it, yeah. Your gloves took 20, but then they got to 22, but so that's okay. $40 cubes to get gloves from unique to legendary. I think that's okay. I don't know. I feel like just getting to legendary in general is just hard. The DMT only does so much. What's a comfy CP for CRA mule? If you really want it like really comfy and like no stress, probably like 1 mil. 1 mil is like you can absolutely chill on every single like in the bosses. Very comfy. But you can probably get away with like anywhere between like 300 and 700. Pets are in the shop till the end of the month. Nice. Thank you for that. Because yeah, I wasn't sure if their vac pets were still in the shop. I have 12 droplets, not sure what to buy. If it's from Lucid, then you definitely buy the gloves. Gloves are the way. What do you think about Xenon so far? I'm pretty impressed. The class is quite strong. The burst is a little bit funky because you have to hold down the burst key. The only reason why I think the burst is annoying sometimes is that I am not exactly the most like safe player, and I oftentimes will try to jump into bosses to try to get a bind off. Like for example, Damien. It happened a lot in hard Damien actually, where I would try to jump in and try to get the bind off, so that I can do my burst. But then sometimes I would just jump into a like one of his pellets because he's in the air or whatever. In most classes, you don't care. You just respawn and you just go on about your day. But for Xenon, if you die, you gotta hold down the button again, and it completely desyncs the rest of your burst. I think that's the only thing that I have to like keep in mind, is that if I am going to burst, I have to play really safe, so then I don't have to charge the laser a second time. Temp weapon from Hyper? Yeah, that's fine. I personally would never buy the weapon from the Lucid shop. I can promise you, you will regret that for a very long time if you buy the weapon from a Lucid shop. If you want to buy a weapon, definitely only buy it from the Will shop. Because later down the track, if you do end up trying to buy more armor pieces, most of them are in the Lucid shop. You don't want to use those droplets for anything except like the glove, cape, and shoes. Like compared to Will only has the shoulder. So there's like barely anything to buy from his shop. It's just buy the weapon once from his shop and then yeah, call it a day. Can you do that with Pentalea and Epic Tier? You can probably do it. You will try to get your real CRAs as soon as possible on your mules, because the CRA gear gives you like a lot of damage. But yeah, other than that, you can get away with using Pentalea for your first clear and then transition over to Fafnir. I think if you had the choice, you would definitely probably prefer the Cygnus gear instead of Pentalea. So once you get like your CRA hat, top, bottom, and weapon, you can use the Cygnus gear for gloves, cape, shoes, and shoulder if you get lucky, because you can flame. It gets better flames. Having around 55 mil combat power. Not sure what hard bosses you can push for. I think a lot of classes at 55 mil can solo C10. It might not be the fastest run, but I'm pretty sure you can solo every single boss up to C10. Pretty sure. You bought your weapon from Lucid, but you got lucky boxes, you need to buy more. Yeah, it's just more like future-proofing. I think, generally speaking, I would never buy weapon from Lucid. Just because, like, statistically, you're gonna be more likely to need those droplets later on. That being said, though, if you are 4 set, and you can buy the weapon from the Lucid shop to get 5 set, it's probably worth it. But I think, typically speaking, I would try to avoid using the Lucid droplets to buy a weapon if I can help it. Janus and Xenon is OP, pushes laziness to 11. Yeah, it's pretty good. Especially Dusk, because the little missiles will will blow up everything and then the lightning comes down. It's pretty nice. What is C10E bosses? It's the Chaos Tenebrous bosses. It's these ones. Gloom, V-Healer, Darknell. Because they're like... I don't know why we call it C10E. Because only Gloom is Chaos and the others are hard, but... yeah. Alright, get to level up some of my symbols. And I'm super close actually to leveling up. I might be able to finish my Lachlein today. How many symbols do you need? Let's see, 18. So I need like another 16. And then another 330. And then like another probably 300 and something. I could finish my Lachlein today if I really wanted. Although I think it might be smarter to spread out my gains on the symbols. Yeah, I'll think about it. Holy, somebody came back to the game today and got 2 pitch bosses back to back. That's crazy. ET and CFE. The ET is crazy. Right after the 5, 10, 15 as well. Ooh, I have 300 mil in here. Okay, what? I had a bunch of cubes here I could have used. Yeah, that's okay. So those are the main dailies. I think the only dailies I need to do now are CPQ. Oh god, I hate Commercy so much. Somebody get me out of Commercy. The weapon was your first purchase, so it was a big gain. Yeah, that's fair. I think it just really depends on like what your goal is. If it made the difference of you getting into H Lucid, H Will, then it was 100% worth it. But because when I was playing solo, like I had to be kind of conservative with my resources. I had to treat it a little bit differently, but it makes sense though. Wanted to get Abso gloves for my mules in time for DMT, and I did 6 sets of scrapyard weeklies. Oh my god. No. Not the scrapyard weeklies. Weekly on arcane symbols? Yeah, I could do that. Maybe after I do Commercy. Alright. Please, I really wanted to transpose soon. It's like, get off this stupid boat. Well, I say that, I still have to do Commercy, but at least I can get more spares. Like, it feels so bad spending like 30 to 50 coins a day just to do nothing with it. But I'm too committed now, I'm too committed. It's like my seagulls, I'm too deep. Back then, Scrapyard Weeklies aren't so bad with totems. The best way to do the Scrapyard Weeklies back then was to try to find a friend who was a Kana. And then you guys trade Scrapyard. Just trade it back and forth. Because you can spawn enhance and clear mobs for your mules. And then when you swap Kanas. That was the way, honestly. If you didn't want to use a totem. That was peak Scrapyard trading. Now, though, is misery. Yeah. You know, actually, yesterday I did a easy Carlos run on my Cannon Master for the first time in a while. And that run actually dropped a grindstone. How common are grindstones from E-Carlos? I didn't win the blink, for the record. And I think the guy who won it didn't succeed anyway, unfortunately, but isn't the grindstone like kind of rare? From E-Carlos? When's the vid dropping? The vid is actually already out for my members. It'll be out in like 8-10 hours. Hello, JH. Always forget that dice exists. Yeah. You're here to voice your hate for this game? Oh man. No, say it ain't so. what's your combat power in bossing gear? It's... My Xenon now is at 42 million. So, JH, actually, now that you're here, I think I might be strong enough to solo C10E. When I say solo C10E, it's going to be like a 25-minute run, so I'll let you know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about doing a 25-minute run on Darknail, I'm not going to lie. I can probably get away with Lucid and Will and Gloom, but I don't want to struggle V-Healer or Darknail. Because if I do V-Healer, if I solo Gloom and Will, you can take somebody else for those things, but then I can get my own book in ET, technically. You are 132 mil at 80% 22 says Shad. Okay, there you go. Like, that's a pretty good comparison. How's your CFEs? My CFEs did go 22. You don't want to play this video game? Oh man, it's time to find something else, I guess. The gains are crazy. Yeah, it was pretty nice because like most of the gains that I had to make were pretty safe. Like the main gain for me was my shoulders and my cape, and both of them were Absolab gains, so it was like really easy. It's very cheap to do, and even if it wasn't cheap, it's like low risk. And I had 25 bill going into the event, so I was pretty confident that my absos were going to be done. The combat power is bigger on Xenon though. I think that might be the case. But at the same time, the class is kind of strong. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Trading bosses makes this game so much easier. Yeah, for sure. That's why, like, if you are strong on your main, the stronger you get on your main, the stronger your secondary and other characters get, because you have more resources. Because boss trading is a resource. If you can find somebody, like I have my mate JH here, like taking me bosses, and I take him bosses, and like both of our characters got so strong so fast. My Xenon has like kind of zoomed. His Demon Slayer got like a few boxes. I think he got a ring box. And he got a continuous 4 on a Demon Slayer, like so early. That is so broken. Like imagine you have a random mule and it just gets a raw 4 for no reason. It's just like you just skipped a whole, like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. If your mules get lucky, it just full sends. Like I got lucky on the weapon box. Like, that was crazy. Like, I got it on week 2 of trading. Compared to my battle mage, like, I didn't get a weapon until I got to black mage. I didn't get a weapon until I got to black mage. Yeah, it's just gonna... Yeah, the mules. Yeah, the mules just gotta get lucky. And then when they get lucky, it just full sends. It's ridiculous. Commercy is mind-numbing? At least I can AFK it. Like, I'll take it. Like, my Xenon can AFK. It's not too bad. You may hit a raw 4 and hit a weapon jump 4 last week? Oh, damn. That is crazy. Oh, I wish that was me. I'm really waiting for that weapon jump 4. When does the next video drop? It will drop in about 8 hours. Unless you are a member and you can see it now. My members get a get early access by a bit. But if you guys want to get early access to the videos, feel free to join as a member. I do have a membership tier that's really low. It's on the lowest possible setting. But yeah, only if you guys want to though, because I don't know if you guys care about the video access that much earlier, but it does support me as a channel. Alright, let's see if we can get this transpose. I get 3 tries right now, because I don't know if anyone's doing CPQ. The CPQ is so painful. Like, nobody does CPQ in Hyperion, guys. please. I don't want to sail for transposing anymore. Last try for today. Oh, please. I want to be here forever. Okay. I kind of don't want to recruit party for CPQ at the moment either. Seems kind of down bad. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything I want to do on my Xenon at the moment. Actually, no. I can do my the Arcane Weeklies, like somebody said earlier. Why am I transposing? It's because I have a PAP mark, and I want to use a monocle. Because the monocle is best in slot for me. Other than Pitch Boss, obviously, but like Pitch Boss isn't exactly reliable. And the monocle is like so much better than, what do you call it? The Black Bean mark. It is a bit tedious to try to get the transpose, but once you get the transpose, it's like, that's the only thing. Alright, where's the plant? Gotta go find the plant. The combat power reveal? The combat power is, I can already tell you guys, it's 42 million. You can still transpose it. You get like a little bit of extra attack, and it does turn the monocle into one of the better items in the game. So it's still worthwhile doing. You don't get the flames, but the item is still really strong because you can get it to 21, 22, and also it's technically like infinite resource because you can just keep doing Commercy to eventually get your 22 or 21 or whatever you want to settle. Yeah. It's just very consistent. And it's probably worthwhile doing. Unless you have a 21 eye patch or something. Can your Xenon do battle, BM in a party? Probably. I don't know if I can blue dot. I think I'm probably not there to blue dot yet. My my level's a little bit low. I think if I was higher level, maybe. But 264 is on the lower side for Black Mage. First time chat I've been following well. Do you play from Oceania? How do you deal with the lag? I think the lag wasn't noticeable to me until I started using exit lag, and then I realized, wow, that's it's quite a lot better playing with exit lag, and now I can't play this game without a VPN anymore. Okay. Oh, that's the piano. Oops, wrong room. Looking for the little angel guy. The other way around? That's crazy to me. I was definitely corrupted by the Misty Island. That event made me get exit lag. I really didn't want to pay for it, but now I'm in too deep. And now I can't play without it. Where was the piano? Was it here? No, that was the bed. It's to the left. Where's the wardrobe? Oh my god, I was just there. This is why I hate Lachlein, guys. Because I don't have like the short-term memory. You folded and bought a one-handed axe on your Demon Slayer? Oh no. Feels bad. Outline your character in black is the best line for a fam. Might not be the best line, but it feels like one of the more frequent lines, that's for sure. Can a level 245 bishop, 900 arcane force, 13 mil combat power do hard will party? I think so, but depending on how strong your party is, you might buff them up to the point where you might get put into red. So just be a bit careful. I feel like you have the damage for it, but it just really depends on how fast your party clears. Yeah, just be a bit careful if you have anyone who's too strong in the party. Your benediction might end up griefing you somehow. Yeah, I think your damage is probably fine, but really depends on your teammates. Just don't use Benny. Yo, I got scammed. Oh my god. I had that bug where you can't pick up the thing. That has ruined my achievement run many times in the past, I won't lie. Yo, Dusk is the thing that's like kinda trolling me. Because it's like blowing up multiple dudes at the same time. Oh my god, like this one. It's gonna catch me. Oh, I got so lucky there. Yeah, I gotta turn off Dusk here. Sorry guys, I'll read the chat in a second. I'm gonna get out of here first. I'm tilted because my Dusk trolled me. Oh no, no, get away from me. My god. I'm trolling, guys. Man, this is an awkward pattern. That's twice now that I have accidentally killed two of the guys at the same time. So then the guy doesn't disappear. Oh. That was a bit cursed. Okay, recovered. Just want to say I appreciate the videos. Hit 263 for the first time. It's the highest character you ever gotten. Oh, nice. I'm glad that my videos have helped you out. What did you hit on 5, 10, 15? I got a bunch of items to 19, some to 21, and I hit a 22 on my Cannon Master. Let's see. Did you tap the Zerk? Nah, I didn't. There was no reason for me to tap the Zerk because I needed the what's it called? I was just talking about it before. The Daybreak. I needed my Daybreak to hit 22 for my Zerk to be an option. And unfortunately, the Daybreak did not hit 21. So the Zerk was not really worth it. So it's currently untouched. Yeah, because the Twilight Mark at 21 versus a Zerk at 21, the Twilight Mark would actually win unless I had 2 set pitch. So I didn't see a point in doing that unless my Daybreak was 21, because if my Daybreak's 21, then the Twilight Mark becomes a lot worse because of the 3-set bonus being really bad, or like pretty underwhelming, I should say. Yeah, that was the only reason. Like, I didn't push the Zerk. There's just no point because it's going to be barely better, if at all, compared to my Twilight mark. Yeah. Do you use Fatal Strike? I don't use it because I'm cheap. It does help though if you can time it properly. Like it's basically like another AB link if you can time it correctly with your skills. So it's absolutely worth it if you know how to use it. I just personally don't use it because I'm cheap and I don't want to disenchant node stones for Fatal Strike when I have a lot of missing skills. Yeah, it's a lot if you know how to time it. If you don't know how to time it, it probably doesn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, timing it with raw and rings. Like the guys who know how to really time it, it adds a lot of damage. I think Xenon, for example, is actually a good class for it because this thing is 30 seconds. So you can Photon Ray every time that your Fatal comes up. It actually adds up quite a lot throughout a fight. But yeah, it's good, but you have to know how to use it. And also, you have to have the node stones to do it as well. Tell that to a friend, he said okay, and just tapped it straight to 22. I mean, hey, if you hit, you hit. Yeah, I just didn't want to spend resources on something that wasn't a comfortable gain. Like, for it to be good for me, I needed it to be, yeah, I needed it to be at 21, and I needed a, what do you call it? A daybreak for it to be good, so I couldn't push my Zerk. %100 damage seems a lot off burst. Yeah, but don't forget, like, pretty much any skill can cause it to go off. Like, let's say like the boss teleports and then you do an attack. It just procs. And then you get nothing out of it. And then it's on cooldown for another 10 seconds. Oh wait, sorry, 30 seconds. Like, you can probably get away with it, and it does add damage, but it's a pretty big difference between using it off while DPSing and using it with your burst. Oh. That's tragic. Now I have to go back and clear one more mob. Is that right? Looks about right. For the last 6 stones, you can do them all at once. Yeah, you can do them all at once. That's why the first 3 are kind of annoying. The first 3, you have to do one at a time, and there's like a cutscene in between each of them. Yeah, one at a time. You don't have to go back. Yeah, exactly. Oh. There we go. Almost done with my arcanes. Arcane symbols, rather. Hello, Ant. Welcome. Let's see. Get 6 of these. Feels good though. I finished my main nodes already, so just gonna hope that I can get another one with Orbital Cataclysm, I guess, and then it's all good. What should I use this on? Black Rebirth Flame. Don't really have anything to use this on. Like on my battle mage even. Maybe I'll just use it on my top. I think it's such a min-max. Like, what am I using this for? A shoe maybe? Nah, my shoe's fine. Maybe the top. Or maybe Twilight Mark? Twilight Mark is probably my best in slot. I don't know. It's kinda whack. What's this thing? Oh, let's see. 16, 44, 74, 80. 80 and 6. Is that good? Man, Xenon Flames are annoying. I don't know what that means. I don't know what 80 and 6 means. Welcome to playing a Xenon. Enjoy your stay. Apparently, ideally, I'm looking for 110 and 5 or 120 and 6 or something in those lines. It's on the lower side. And this thing is probably my best in slot. Probably. Unless somehow I hit the Zerk, but I'm not really banking on that. Oh, good. Ooh, a Sacred leveled up. Oh, that was a lot of money. 300 mil. Hello? Damn. Arcane symbols. Oh, sorry. Sacred symbols kinda expensive, guys. What combat power do you think you'll need before you solo Hard Lucid? I could probably solo it now. Like, genuinely, I could probably solo it now. I could probably solo all the way up to C10E right now. Just as a gut feel, but, I'll have to try to know. Okay. Let's do some stuff on Kronos now. I want to grab my... I haven't done my my fragments gains for a little bit, so I kind of want to do that. What country are you from? I'm from Australia. Do you think transposing are necessary since I don't have a pap mark? You can get away with not transposing a pap mark or anything like that. You can just use a monocle. Just depends if you can be bothered doing Commercy. I am kind of lazy, so I would typically not do Commercy if I could help it, but yeah, I have a pap mark, so it's kind of a waste of the pap mark if I don't do that. I think it's valid regardless. Like, you can do it either way. Ooh, I could do High Mountain on my Xenon actually too. Do you transpose the monocle to the pap mark? Oh, I meant it the other way around. The pap mark into the monocle. I could do some bossing mules as well if I wanted to. I don't mind some extra money to buy some bright cubes for my CFE. That'd be nice. It's always something to do. But I'm a little bit lazy to go into the mines right now. Pap mark's hard to get. The way that it works is that you get it to 16 star and then you use the transpose system in Commercy. You just need to get it to 16. You don't need to get it to 20. If you had to get a pat mark to 20, I don't think I'd do it. That's way too hard. But yeah, it is pretty rare. You just kind of if you happen to get it, then you can go for it. Otherwise, you just don't think about it and you just wait for a, what do you call it? You wait for eye patch at that point. And honestly, I think eye patch is probably more common than the than the pat mark. I feel like I know more people who have seen eye patches than they have seen pat marks. $16 and above, it has to be specifically at 16 to transpose it. Specifically at 16. So if yours is above 16, you can either try to tap it down, which is kind of weird, because then you have a chance of blowing it up, or you can transpose or transfer a what's it called? Transfer a 17 black bean mark. You 5'10", would I consider it a win? It's hard to say, man. I don't have the heart to say that it's a win. Damn, this new anchor does so much damage, actually. You've seen 6 pat marks for 1 eye patch. I've seen 4 eye patch for 1 pat mark. The duality of seeing drops right there. You guys couldn't have timed that any better, honestly. What map do you think it's good to train when you're 255 to 260? Probably just Limina. Any map that is like easy to rotate or has good good mob rates, you can just go with. You can do something like you know, 1.5, 2.5, 2.6. You know, those sorts of maps are fine. Just here to get my daily fragments. All good. Any fragments on the floor? I should really be doing these with my drop gear, but it's alright. It's all good. You never got a pat mark yet? Yeah. It's not exactly the most common drop. I need to remember to also do the Angelic Buster thing here. I haven't really been doing it. And I kinda need the stuff. I kinda need the stuff. Like the nodes. I just haven't been doing it on this character. Feels nice just being able to AFK on this class. You just rotate some skills. Can you blue dot in Sea Gloom on 10 mil CP? Might be a bit difficult. I think 10 mil is on the lower side. I mean, like if they take their time, you might be able to. Just depends on how fast people clear. And I feel like Sea Gloom is one of those bosses that like people don't like to stay in if they can help it. So it might be a bit tricky. Yeah, I think if you went in a random 6-man struggle, you might be able to get away with it, but it's definitely on the low side. It's definitely on the low side. How much arcane did you need? Let me... It's probably like 1460 or something. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think 1460 was like the number or something like that. But yeah, I genuinely do not remember off the top of my head. Wow, 10 black flames. Kinda nice. Yeah. Even with 6 job, it might be a bit tricky. You can give it a try. If you weren't gonna get the clear anyway this week, you can just give it a try. If you red dot, it is what it is. Because you only have like, what, another 3 days to get that clear. And I don't think you're gonna be making that many gains in the next 3 days off event. So yeah, it's all good. Like, just give it a try. If you red dot, you red dot. It's not that big a deal. If you're running with your friends, then I think it's probably fine then. It might just be a long run. Recently hit a wall beating Will. Do you have any tips around that? Well, other than like obviously trying to get more damage, I think for Will, if you're not dying out of the boss and your main issue is P3, you need to practice not getting hit in P3 by anything. And I mean that in like the most literal fashion, like don't get hit by anything. Every time you get hit by most mechanics in Will, it will sabotage your Moonlight, and you need that to clear the webs. If you are getting webbed out within like 3 minutes in Will, that's not you're getting hit way too much. I think if you're trying to min clear a Will run, you ideally would like to hold without getting fully webbed out for at least like 5 or 6 minutes. So basically your screen shouldn't be fully webbed until like your second Origin, if you're entering in with Origin. If you can get out 2 Origins and still not clear, and you need to be in there for like 10 minutes in P3, which I did on my Battle Mage, it's pretty bad. As in, like, it's not exactly a fun clear. It's a high effort for sure. You can use Moonlight as soon as you can, so you don't worry about losing it. It's not even about losing it. It's about not getting knocked into the webs, because that slows your Moonlight production. You gotta dodge the small legs, otherwise that stuns your Moonlight production. It's just everything. You gotta avoid everything, especially if it's a long clear. It really depends on like how long they're in P3 for. Because if you're in P3 for longer than like 10 minutes, like I was on my Battle Mage, it's just a rough clear regardless. And you just need to make the most out of everything. And honestly, if you're in there for that long, you don't actually have the luxury to use your Moonlight as soon as possible, because then that griefs your damage. Which makes it really difficult. Like, if you have the damage to just clear as soon as it comes up, then you're probably okay anyway. So I didn't have time to just jump around and clear webs whenever it came up. Yeah, it's a little bit more nuanced than that. But again, completely dependent on how much damage you do. And how long you're in P3. God, look at that guy's eye patch. 106 flame. That'd be nice. Almost died out on a 6-minute Lotus. You good, mate? Damn, that's rough, man. It's alright. Let us be like that sometimes. It's not as bad dying out on a 1% on Lucid. Yeah. I feel like dying out and like the last percentage feels so bad. I don't remember the last time it's happened to me, but it's definitely happened before. Especially when you're soloing, it feels even worse because you gotta rerun it. When you play Night Lord, you get a Night Lord brain. Hell, the NL brain is crazy. .3 on H Damon, you died out? Damn. That's rough. $100 more mobs, let's go. Okay, what was this one? Losing buff freezes make you play so risky. I'm just so glad that buff freezes aren't in the game anymore. That was a bad times, man. Classic go into a boss. Wait, I don't have any buff freezes. You can't leave the boss because if you do, you gotta wait half an hour to do the boss again. It's kinda cursed. Kinda cursed. Okay. Pardon me. Sorry for that, guys. Just muted myself because a bit of a coughing fit there. I think though that's all the bosses I can do on this character. What to do? I think I might go ahead and do my what's the word? High mountain on my Xenon. That might be good. That way I can start making progress on my some of my masteries. Damn. Okay. Get ready for the lag egg. Yeah, it is what it is. So you guys reckon Dusk is better for High Mountain? I was using Dawn before, but let's give Dusk a try. Oh, this guy's doing CPQ. What do you guys think? I gotta take this CPQ. There's no way I don't do CPQ. Not doing CPQ is grief. Grief for me. I want to get out of here. Please, let me in. Let me in the party. Dust cuts your run by about 15 minutes? Okay. Alright guys, I don't think they're taking me. Oh! Never mind. Alright. Let me on the boat. Let me on the boat. Oh. Your PC lags a lot. Yeah, I think it's just high mountain in general. This is so damn bad, just waiting for people in CPQ. Why don't you just let us do this solo? Oh! We got somebody. Is it one of you guys? Please tell me it's one of you guys. Let's go. I feel like I've actually run with this Duran Shadow guy before. It's just the same people in CPQ, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, good morning. At least we got some good runs here. It's just Silkway. Right. The only issue that we have with these ones, they don't give you very much. But I can do 1 or 2 more runs, probably. Well, 1 or 2 more transposes. If I get rank 1 here, I might be able to do 2 runs. Or 2 tries. Is that it? Yes. Feels good, man. 6 dineros, putting me on 40. I can try it twice. If they let us solo Commercy PQ, it would be nice. Did you drop CFE yet? I don't know, did you? For real though, I'm about to drop this pap mark. This pap mark is ruining my day. Please. I'm gonna be here forever. I have to keep 20 dineros to be able to do my solo voyages. Let's see. Okay, now we can do High Mountain. Reboot 1 hand or 2 hand? I'm pretty sure it's 2 hand axe. Just gotta figure out where to put my summons and call it a day. That should cover most of the top. Let me jump down. Oh, that wasn't what I expected to do. Oh no. I will wait until I have enough points to... Ah, okay. That was fast. Okay, summon here. I guess I'll put a summon here, then I'll just stand over here. Oh, I should probably clear these guys. Oh, it's so fast. Oh, but then again, it's just the first couple, right? Oh. Didn't kill the second set. Oh, what's going on here? They keep spawning. Ah, I've been here before. I can't. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, good. Wait. How do I stop flying? There we go. If I came down to your map, should be down to review my equips and give me some tips. I could. I could do that after. We'll see how long this takes me, and if also depends on like when my dinner is as well. But yeah, I could probably do something like that. Oh, let me out. Actually, I do have a little bit of input regarding the whole, like, hero weapon thing. I think you should always go for axe. I know, like, aesthetically, a lot of players prefer sword, but depending on how late game you are, having the axe does give you 5% damage, and there have been a lot of cases where people spend a lot of money for 5% damage. And if you have the choice to just get 5% damage for free, you should probably take it. I know not necessarily everyone plays for like damage, but yeah, late game 5% damage is not exactly small. But that's just my opinion on that though. Did you know for Exit Lag you can get an affiliate link and get commissions for people who sign up? Ah, is that so? Maybe I should look into that. Because I feel like a lot of people have asked me about Exit Lag in the past. I'll have a look into it after. It's in your My account. I'll check it out for sure. Oh my god. Do I even bother? Like, seriously. Isn't this so fun? Hello, Donnie. Went to your mom and gave you advice on overcoming my childhood traumas? What the heck? I don't know about that one, mate. I love high mountains so much. And I have no summons up. It's alright. I'll get carried by dusk. Yeah, it's... The high mountain lag is so crazy sometimes. But at least they gave us Dusk. So it's a little bit easier. A little bit. I mean, I'm already on stage 6. It's kind of nice. Did they say they were up there already? Oh, stop spawning up there. Where's my character? I can't see myself. There it is. I'm glad though that they let you clear those guys for fast, because this is kind of sad. And I can't break that egg anyway, so it's kind of doomed. I'm not going to try. You know what? I'm gonna swap over now because I'm ready for it to like lag the hell out of me. Does my Dusk still proc when I'm in Mitra form? I'm just gonna press some buttons and hope I don't DC. What do you guys think? Seems like a pretty fair strategy. I love High Mountain, guys. This is the most fun content in the game. I need to put Liberty Launchers, or whatever it's called, on a proper key. What's it called? Liberty Boosters. Okay, I'm gonna put it on F9. So at least now I have a key I can put it on. Oh. Actually, this map's not too bad. This map's not too bad. It's definitely worth sitting through this for the 40 fragments, but it does not make it feel any better, I'll be honest. Oh. What's your opinion on tapping off event? I think I will always try to tap on event. Especially if you're going above 17 star. I feel like it's a bit expensive to try to Star Force things off event, especially if you're going above 17. Even more so if you're trying to safeguard things. Yeah. I think I will always tell people that, you know, it's better to do things on event regardless anyway. But if you really need the damage with Cernium, see first if your guild skills can help. I think it's probably better to... Oh no, how do I get this one bug? It's probably better to first try to see if you can... Oh, what happened? To see if the guild skills can make a difference. So yeah, definitely try training with your guild skills first, and then decide if you need to actually tap. And then the alternative way is take away some of your drop gear while still being at 100%, you know, meso drop rate, and see if you can just put more damage gear on. How did your 5, 10, 15 go? It went pretty well for me. I got some 19s, got some 21s. My Cannon Master hit the CFE, which is nice. Yeah, a very solid event for me. I love High Mountain, guys. I don't know how many of my key inputs went through. Oh, there is. That was it. Very cool. Thank you, game. Managed to get your CRA to 21 in 6 bill? Wow, that's pretty good. Congrats. That's really cheap. "21 CRAs is always a nice feeling. How many stages are there again? Are there 10? Oh wait, yeah, there are 10, because number 8 is the worst one. This one is the worst one. This map's way too spread out. Pardon me. I don't know why I'm sneezing so much today. After you took 3 build to get to 17 and kind of gave up, man, that's rough. It feels bad, especially on a CRA, because it's just... all you know is... it's just 21. Oh, wait, sorry, it's just 17, and it's just not going. That's a bit rough. Okay, is that it? Good enough. Next event, this one was not it. Yeah, can't win them all sometimes. For me, I just typically have way more than I feel like I need, and just kind of hope for the best from there, honestly. It's all you can really do when it comes to star forcing, though. Trying to get all these at the same time. No, I missed. Good enough. God, stage 8 is the worst, guys. Stage 8 is the worst. The worst stage. Did I just save all my bursts for stage 10? And just like slowly go through stage 9? Don't know if I can one burst stage 10. And definitely want to burst stage 9. Yeah, maybe I'll just save my burst. Right, you guys ready for some lag? It's gonna happen very soon. I'm just gonna let go of my hand. Now we wait. Has anyone got a good guild I can join in Kronos? I don't know any guilds in Kronos anymore, honestly. Don't really pay attention. Even after they're gone, I'm lagging. What a game. I don't know how they broke the code so badly where it's so bad right now. You're a griefer? What did you do? You sold healer crystals? That is some first world problems. Did you stream yesterday? I don't see the VOD on your channel. No, I didn't stream yesterday. Holy, still got sent. Man, I really thought I could time that. This boss is not too bad, it's just it's a bit tedious. Maybe I should have done like a mini burst or something. I missed my mind. No, try to be cheeky. Oh yeah, that's that'll do it. Wow, is that my resistance link? What happened there? Didn't know this boss has mechanics. Yeah, because you're probably doing it on characters that are a little bit stronger than my Xenon. I'm glad that my Xenon's actually stronger now because this used to be kind of awful. Now it's kind of acceptable. It's not the worst thing I've done. Oh my god. Stop. Please. Just die. I know that I'm supposed to like stay away from the boss. But it's just like I just want to get out of here. It's always done. It's so good. It's all good. Almost out. Oh no, why is it not responding? Wait a minute, I got scammed. Why did I not heal? I still got hit. Oh, that is such a scam, guys. That is so scam. Why are these lasers so wide? Why are they so wide? I don't understand. Dodge one thing, get hit by another thing. Feels bad, man. Feels like I'm doing a real boss, honestly. At least it looks like probably one more burst and we're out, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm gonna die to these rattle lasers. Alright guys, place your bets. Do I get the charge off or do I die during my charge? Alright, we're charging, guys, we're charging. I didn't press my beam dance. We're not cooking. Hello Fred, welcome. This boss is kind of cool. I think this boss would be pretty interesting if it was a real boss though. Like, for real? I think it's not a bad design. It reminds me of like... It kind of reminds me of Gloom. A little bit more annoying than Gloom, but it does sort of remind me of it. 40 fragments. You know, if this is how, if that boss was how Gloom was, you know, Gloom would be a little bit more interesting. Okay. Now I believe... Oh, wrong one. I get this to 4. And now I just full send into my second mastery. Time to double check. Time to double check. Triangulation 7 and then snipe 7. Nice. We're getting there. Getting there. Any gains from 5, 10, 15? Yeah, my Xenon made some pretty good gains. I went from like 33 mil combat power to... How much was it? 42 and a bit. Pretty solid gains there. Don't want to show too much of it because the next video is going to be out somewhat soon. And yeah, probably next month I'm going to look for a Black Mage party. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Because that's still kind of hard to... I don't know where I'm going to find a Black Mage party. I think I might actually have one. Someone just messaged me. Nice. I might actually have a Black Mage party for my Xenon next month. Which server is this? This is Hyperion at the moment. Where do we get these 3x coupons from? Did we get these yesterday? Must have been the Sunny Sunday, right? But yeah. Made some pretty good gains on 5, 10, 15. Pretty happy with it. Now I'm just kind of waiting for my next gains. It's probably just going to be my superior set. Like, I'm just missing one ring now. If I can get the sup ring would be good. I'm at 425 coins. So that's like another week or so. Right? I need like 280. If I get 30 a day, it takes like another 10 days. You carrying BM in Kronos? I can. Do you need a run? I run with like a bishop. Well, not a bishop, sorry, a phantom. 43 mil without full sup is crazy. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yeah, this is my gear at the moment. I don't want to show too much of it, but yeah. Just 2 set arcanes, 3 set abso. And yeah. Just missing the ring. Once I get the ring, this character's gonna get a pretty big boost because 30% boss damage is kind of nuts. And 40 IED as well, right? No, 30 IED rather. Pretty good. What I would like to actually do is kind of re-roll my secondary. I don't really like this secondary. I don't like that it's 40% boss damage. But it's double prime. It's kind of gross. I think I prefer attack. Let me just double check the Xenon Discord again. Sorry, my nose is a little runny at the moment, if you hear me sniffing. Don't think I'm sick, but something made me sneeze a bunch. Let's have a look. WSC. Ah, okay, so it's 2 lines of attack, 1 line IED. Those people wearing reinforced ring as best in slot over KT and Meister, is that correct? Technically it is better, but it takes away your Gollux coins, and I think Gollux coins are really precious. Because unless you have a Source of Suffering, you're gonna want to buy these. You need these to fodder into your Source of Suffering. So, honestly, you're not gonna notice a difference between a... Like, we can look at it, like, look, KT is like 5 stat and 1 attack. How much is the Gollux one? It's like barely better. Yeah, so it's 8 stat and 5 attack. So the difference is like 3 stat and 4 attack. It's like tiny. And even though it is better, technically best in slot, it does take a lot of coins. Like 450 is a lot of coins. It's a lot of coins. So unless you have a finished Source of Suffering, I don't think it's really worth the coins, no? And it's not even full best in slot for a lot of players, because full best in slot is Slime Ring, Superior Ring, and ET. And then you have a special ring. So, yeah. I think for most players in the early game, it's probably not worth it. Because you're probably better off saving the coins. That's just my opinion. And also, like, it also implies that your Superior Pendant and your Superior Ring are 22. If those two aren't 22, you really shouldn't be buying Reinforced Rings, I think. Spend bills for 7 flame upgrade. That's true. But I think for like most players, it's not worth it. Unless you get to that point where like you're making those kinds of upgrades, it's kind of kind of not worth it. But yeah, I kind of want to spend some money because I don't really like this secondary. It's kind of gross. What do you guys think? Should I re-roll this secondary? How much does it cost to get? How much does it cost? What am I looking for? Apparently you want 2 lines of attack, 1 line IED, and I feel like that's on the more common side. Any knowers? How much is it to get 2 lines of attack plus a little bit? It's pretty expensive. 2 lines of attack and IED specifically is very expensive. What about any useful line? It's not too bad. Like 3 usable is like 10 bill. No, 3 usable rather. 3 usable is like 10 to 15 bill. Oh, it's even cheaper than that. Oh, it's because I'm looking for specifically 2 lines of attack. That's why my number's so high. 3 usable is pretty cheap. 3 line attack boss or IED is within 3 bill. Usable subjective. Yeah, I think apparently for Xenon you want 1 line of IED, so basically everything is good. Is 9 attack, 40 boss good? Yeah, that's pretty good. You'll probably use that for quite a while. I think if that's on your secondary, the only thing that really beats that, depending on like your class, is probably like 12, 9, 30 or something like that, and like obviously 3 line attack. Both of which are like kind of hard to get, so I think you're alright. Yeah, apparently according to the Discord, it's 2 line attack, 1 line IED for Xenon. It says here, IED is important because a Mega Blaster does not have innate IED. That's kind of crazy. It's because this thing doesn't have any IED attached to it, and a lot of 5th job skills have IED attached to it. Huh, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, a lot of classes do just have innate IED. This one doesn't. It just does damage. Well, the math checks out. There you go. The more you know, exactly. Pretty interesting. I did not even, like... I just assumed every class didn't need IED. That was so random. I was just like, why the secondary 1-line IED? Huh. Well... I don't feel so bad rolling this away anymore. So... Best case scenario is attack IED, but I'll probably be happy with 3 usable regardless anyway. Would you need the IED if you roll IED, fam? Well, technically speaking, you probably prefer... Like, you can interchange it with your fams, right? Like, if I get attack boss... I can use an IED fam. If I get attack IED, I can use a boss fam. So actually, in theory, it's probably better to get attack boss and then use an IED fam because IED fams are easier to get. I just said a bunch of words. I just realized it doesn't mean anything. Was that even English, what I just said? Alright. Just spewed a bunch of words. I mean, it was almost there. Attack all stat. Not the worst, but not the best either. Oh my god, that was so close. That is so troll. It's 32 line. That is so troll. Cursed Prime line? Yeah, for real. It's with these like multiple boss damage lines. It looks so gross. But honestly, like, I didn't even roll away anything, like, too interesting. It's just a bit of boss, a bit of attack. I guess this is what I'm going to be farming for a bit. Just trying to roll a better secondary. I mean, I could probably save for other things, but I don't really mind trying to push my secondary, considering it's technically best in slot. Alright, let's see. I have a little bit left. Oh, I mean, if I sell... Do I have anything I could sell? Yeah, we can't get a convenient stack. All good. Alright. I think it's only worth using brights if you have something that's worth keeping. What I had was, like, kind of whatever. It wasn't really worth keeping. Ah. Man, I wish you could buy individual cubes like back in the day. But I don't have anything I can sell. I'm broke. I mean, I could do a boss or something like that, but maybe not. I want to save these bright cubes though, because I need those for DMT in 2 weeks. So I can't use those. But yeah, typically you only use like bright cubes for tiering up. Things that need specifically double prime, like gloves when you want specifically 2 lines of crit damage, or hats when they need 2 lines of cooldown. Or if you have something worthwhile keeping. In my case, it was just like 2 random lines. It's a bit of a waste of money. But yeah. Well, looks like I am gonna save some money trying to roll for my secondary. Eventually we'll get there. Sell pots. Oh yeah, I could sell that, right? You know what? This is a good thing because I can clear out my inventory a little bit. Good reminder, good reminder. Nice. We can get 1 more pack of 10s. I'll probably just stop if I see like 1 line of attack, honestly. Just so then at least I can use it to train for a bit. But I don't think it's gonna affect my training at all. Hey, so troll. This 32 line. So every time I see something, yeah, I'll probably just keep that for the time being. I'll re-roll it later. It's just like strictly worse than what I started, but yeah, I don't have money. I don't have money. So yeah, all good. And I need to farm money anyway for DMT to tier up a bunch of items. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 items I need to tier up. I mean, 50 cubes might actually be enough on DMT if I get lucky. But I do probably want to roll as well. Actually, I don't really need a save for DMT now that I think about it. Because if I'm only going for the tier up, probably like 2 bills enough to just tier it up. 4 items. It's not too bad. And then I can spend trying to get this to 3 usable. I think 3 usable would be good. Or something. But yeah. Zeroing out was a mistake. What do you mean? What did you do? I've zeroed out on 2 servers actually, now that I think about it. But I'm in no rush. My main's 260 and it still uses Zac I face. Can it go legendary for drop in the future? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, if you need drop gear, you just use it for like breaking the boxes for bosses. That's fine. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm like 281, and I'm pretty sure my drop gear is also like Zachem and stuff. Yeah. Oh. Well, I think I've replaced them recently, but it's just like still pretty cheap stuff. It doesn't really matter. 17 star across the board and 0 drop. Yeah, you can use whatever you have access to. I think if you have spare black bean marks, they're pretty okay because you can get them to 17. But for the most part, though, yeah, it doesn't really matter. If you're doing it for drop, it doesn't matter too much. think what I should learn to do now is probably learn how to do carling. Wouldn't mind a chance at more ring drops. Got another ring of restraint 3. How crazy is that? I have 3 now. 3 raw 3s. Wait, no. 5. Yeah, if it makes you... Yeah, see, I still have my Zakum eye accessory here that's a drop item. It's completely fine to use. I gotta get rid of my inventory somehow. Too much garbage. Oh no, I have another one up here. I'm just collecting raws. All raw 3s. Okay. Let's go into this thing. You got 17 and I'm in a similar place to you on your BAM. Have exactly what 450 Gollux coins and have reinforced earrings and belt. Should I get the reinforced pendant? If you don't have full superiors, I would not buy any reinforced. I think all the coins should be focused on finishing your superior set before you do anything with anything else. I think that buying reinforced tends to be a pretty bad idea for most players. It just slows your superiors. No, not that one. I like just clicking random things. Oh, I need to get this. I think that's tomorrow for me. I haven't really been claiming on this character as well. It's so easy to forget when you have so many characters. You can go 4? You reckon? I feel like it's kind of grief, no? A little bit. Because you have to buy 2. You have to buy 2 items. I'm happy to hear you out though, because I've considered... I did it on my Corsair in the past, but that was because I was lazy. So I wanted like... Pendant and ring can always be used. I could see it. Actually, what's the 2 set? Holy, what happened? I was abducted into this concert. I need to do it on 2 characters because it's 2 different servers. This is on Kronos, and my Xenon is on Hyperion. They never become useless? I can see that argument. I can see that argument. In my opinion, I would prefer to go for the superior set to get that as soon as possible, but then that also implies that you have a superior belt and a superior earring, right? So I can see it. I can see it. I see it. That's actually really interesting. I think the argument makes a lot of sense if you don't trade Gollux. If you don't have somebody, or if you don't have high drop rate. Yeah, Tyler, if you actually don't have that high drop rate, it's not that bad. I think I personally would go still for superior, but I also did get my drops pretty early. If you're like not really consistently clearing Gollux, or you don't have that much drop rate, you're 197 with a coupon. I think there is a reasonable argument then you could go reinforced. Because like what Swan said, it's not bad. Clear Helix every day. I think you make the decision, Tyler. You do delay your sub gear, but like Swan said, you can always transfer it later. And at the end of the day, you save yourself from waiting for a Dom pendant, like unironically. you gotta make that decision. Actually, do you have Dom pendants? That or something? Like if you're using a Horntail pendant. This is very interesting. No Dom pendants. It's so hard to say. You have CHT and Mechanator. There's a reasonable argument for both. Now that I think about it more, Swan, why did you put these ideas in my head? I think save your coins. Save your coins for now, though. because you're only at 450. You can always wait a little bit longer. It's not going to make that much of a difference, right? Surely you can just wait a little bit and see if you can get some drops. If in the next 450 coins you don't get a belt or an earring drop from like Superior, then you could reasonably just go for it and not feel bad about it. I think it would feel bad if you bought the ring at 450, for example, and then on your next 2 runs you got the belt and earring. Then you're just like, I just delayed my subset for no reason, sort of thing. Yeah. I think wait for 900 coins, see if you got any drops from Helix, and then you won't feel bad going for Reinforced. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds kind of fun, doing something a little bit off meta. Can I drop my KTs after I have a 22 sup slime and KT? You can save them for drop gear. Yeah, you can save them. Like 22 drop gear. I use 22 drop gear. I'm pretty sure my KT is 22. Yeah, it's all good. Five, 10, 15 wasn't too bad. Got CRA hat to 21, sup era belt 21, black bean mark 20, Abso web glove 17. Used 9 bill. Oh, all those games was good, and then I saw 9 bill. That's so crazy good. Yeah, I think the reinforced set isn't unreasonable, but at the end of the day, it will slow down. It will slow you down from getting your subset. But if you're in no rush for the superior set, you're probably okay delaying it a little bit because the difference is actually quite small, right? Like the more I think about it, the more like okay it is. It's not ideal, but it's like not bad either. Like you're not gonna grief yourself. You just delay yourself like maybe a week or 2. Do I push 20 to 21 without spares? That's kinda crazy. But at the same time, in my opinion, you shouldn't have pushed 20 in the first place if you had no spares. So I don't know what to tell you. If I was pushing something past 19 star with no spares, I was going to stop at 21. I wouldn't stop at 20. Oh. I might have just transferred it. True. It was transfer. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be responsible. If you listen to chat, you can blame chat. That's what I do. Whenever I read chat and then something bad happens, I'll just blame them. It's all good. But now I have no pants. Oh, that's crazy. Ain't no way. Alright, give me a sec. I'll grab drop coupon. Grab your drop coupon. What the heck? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm gonna steal purple key. 21 is not free, don't listen to the voices. That's crazy. How much damage am I supposed to wait for them to do? I mean, I could probably just... So good. Okay. I mean, they're probably fine. Ooh, I need to turn off my pet loot. 21 ain't free, but 22 is. The entire last HP bar. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Alright, what do I have? It should be 420. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna pop a WAP, I'm sorry. I'm not giving you a wealth. Oh. Is that green back there? Nah, it's just blue. Okay, not bad. Reinforced earring, not bad. I actually need reinforced earrings on my, what do you call it? My Xenon. Need more fodders. Oh, I just left. I saw a look and then I left. This character's kind of cracked. But for 40 bill, a little rough. Oh man, 40 bill for the 21 CRAs and a KT. Oh, a little bit rough. Alright. You know, I should have bought the Shadow Knight coins. But it's all good. Did someone say earlier, like, someone was gonna ask about inventory management, and then they look at my inventory and be like, yeah, nah. You guys, come on. This inventory is peak Endgame MapleStory, if you ask me. This is what it looks like to be an Endgame player. Where you just don't know what you're doing with your money. Or your inventory. Speaking of not knowing what to do with my money, let's buy some black cubes. Alright guys, I need you guys to manifest for me 3 lines of decks with these 10 black cubes. Yup. God, it's been a long time since I have had to do this. Where all I do is just zero out every event, so then I can cube my items for like a proper line. It's been so long. Have you played any of the pyramid event? I'm not very interested in it. I mean, the pyramid event gives you like what, some node stones, some symbols, some cosmetic stuff, but I'm not really interested in playing it. Let me know when you run. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm afraid of not getting a replacement for your arcane weapon time. Is there an argument to be made? If the reinforced set actually makes the difference of you getting into a Lu Will party, then it would be worth it. Especially if it's hard Lu Will. Should I use my nodes on my slow Lomian mules to speed it up, or on the C-Row mains to get them closer to Lotus and Damien? I would probably do... I would probably speed up my Lomian mules, to be honest. That's my preference. I feel like the gap from CRA to Lomian is like kind of big, and you need a lot of nodes to probably close it. Whereas like a few nodes on some slow Lomian mules, it would be nice to do less bossing, right? I don't have the patience for slow mules. That was my thought as well. Yeah, Tyler, I'd say just wait for 900 coins and see if you get any superior drops. If you're on 900 coins and you haven't seen a belt and you haven't seen an earring, you won't feel bad going for reinforced, in the sense that the items will be usable. It will slow you down like a month and a bit on your subset, but if you didn't get the belt drop or the earring drop anyway, you're kind of just hoping for the best, right? I think it's fine. At the end of the day, it's just whether or not you're okay just delaying your superior set. If you're okay delaying your superior set, then it's fine. Some people would tell you like it's grief or something like that, but it's just up to you how you feel at the end of the day. I personally would go for, like, just go straight for superior, but I do see the value in going for reinforced. Slow Damien is pain. Yup, slow Damien is pain. You know, speaking of Damien, that's the first boss I'm gonna do. Please large drop. Oh no. He's begging. I'm just gonna do my fire poison bosses and might call it for the stream after this though. Do you need a mule guild? I mean, if there's one that won't kick me for being inactive, I'm happy to grab a mule guild. I mean, my mules that I run my bosses on aren't too weak anyway, so I don't think guild skills matter too much. But if you need contribution, I'm happy to join. Like, if you actually need contribution, I don't mind. That do be the issue for some guilds. But yeah, I'll be okay though. Thankfully my mules are not too weak. You going now? All good. Thanks for dropping by. I'll let you know about Black Mage once I figure it out. I will warn you, there is a fair chance that I die out of my own run. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You might need more than one key. Man, the one thing I like about my fire poison is the damage skin. What's your guys' favorite damage skin? I like this party quest damage skin. I don't remember where I got it from, but I like it. Oh my god. You get a 3% attack, is it good? I think 3% attack is probably worth like 10% boss damage, right? Thereabouts. It's probably better than IED, like it's better than 15% IED, but probably not by much. It's like in the same realm. It's not that great, but it's usable. If you already have a lot of IED, especially if you're like a dual blade or something like that, just example, it's probably good. Usable. You like the unit version of what you have right now? Yeah, I like the unit version of this party quest one as well. It's quite nice. Transparent damage skin best in slot? Ain't no way. Oh, what do I have? Infinity. Did you mean to enter End Lotus? Yeah. Hard Lotus with no guild skills is not the play here. This character would take quite a while to do Hard Lotus, I'd imagine. I'm flattered that you think I have a fire poison that can hard lotus though. I don't love my mules that much. try more hard bosses. I'm 26 mil and I do normal Lotus. Damien, get help with the C10E party. I think the help with the C10E party is probably fine at 26. But yeah, at 26 you could definitely give a go at hard Lotus, hard Damien. It's probably doable. Might not be the most pleasant experience, I won't lie, if it's your first time doing these sorts of bosses, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. Are they increasing with the new Lotus thing? I don't actually know like anything about the new Lotus. I mean, the boss is different, but I don't know if the damage requirement is different. I hope the damage requirement is about the same and they just changed the mechanics of the boss, honestly. Make it easier for us to remember different damage gauges. Would 5 EXP nodes get my trio from 17 to 20? Probably not. I think that for your boost nodes, the EXP nodes are really bad to use. Because EXP nodes are worth 3 nodes. I think that's how they work. So if you put 3 boost nodes on, that's how much one EXP node is for you. Compare that to 3 skill nodes, and the skill nodes level up way faster. So I think if you can help yourself, like definitely use the EXP nodes on skills, not on boost nodes. I'm not sure if what I said made sense though. If you really, really need it, I don't know. That mastery is pretty good, but I don't know if it's 5 EXP nodes good. It's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's really good. That mastery is insane for Battle Mage, but I don't know if it's 5 EXP nodes good. Are your skill nodes maxed? Hey, it's you? It is you. You're a snowman that controls fire and poison. So basically you just fart. That's your character. It's not worth 5 EXP nodes? Yeah, I'm leaning towards not worth either. Snowman and fire? Yeah, if I were you, I would put it onto Grim Harvest, I think. I find it hard to recommend putting it on boost nodes. As good as it is, it's hard to recommend. It is kind of hard to recommend. When do people start starring the arcanes past 17? You start starring your arcanes past 17 when there's either a Shining Star Force event or a 5, 10, 15, and you have spares. That's all you really need. I would never Star Force my arcanes past 17 otherwise, because you usually would want to safeguard them. They're too good to blow up. And yeah, you just need spares. And you just play the spares game. Just do one at a time, 1 to 18, next to 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 19. And yeah, just hope for the best. That's all it is. I wish I could tell you that there was a shortcut to it, but that really is all it is. And Meso, yeah. Typically though, most players wouldn't have a lot of arcanes early on anyway. So I think that, you know, it's a little bit more convoluted than just saying have spares. Because it's also very expensive, right, to Star Force arcanes. So if you have cheaper gains to make that are just as good, I'm thinking things like if you are pushing arcanes, you could also 22 your superiors or 22 your CRAs or something. If you can do that, then that might be more worthwhile. If you're training a lot, it's not worth making bossing and training better. Yeah, it's, again, I think you're probably better off just farming the nodes and eventually getting it. 5 like, I don't know, 5 XP nodes is a lot. And putting it in trios just feels bad. That being said though, I do understand your thing where if you have it, you're probably going to train more. You know what? Forget what I said about it being inefficient. If you think that, if it actually is enough to get to 20, and you think that it's going to encourage you to play your class and train it, and it'll be more enjoyable, I say do it. I realize it's kind of hypocritical for me to say that it's inefficient when I literally open arcane symbol boxes instead of the sacred symbols. So I realize that it's a little bit hypocritical of me. So I say, you know what? If you really want your Aura Scythe now, just do it. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. Who's gonna ask you about 5 EXP nodes missing? Nobody cares about. Nobody's gonna ask you about it. But you are gonna know, and you're gonna be happy training. That's all it is. Like, if you're gonna enjoy your brand new Aura Scythe and like your bigger finishing blow, I say do it. Who cares what I think? Just do it. It's not about efficiency at this point. It's about you wanting to play with your brand new shiny toy, and I respect that. Because I would do the same thing in hindsight. Hello, Matthew. I'm doing well, thank you. 5, 10, 15 is, went pretty well for me, I'd say. Very well. Get me out of this clown. Always game for fun. You know what's not fun? Playing a fire poison mage and then getting the same color hat as him, and then he just heals back because your dots just stayed. What am I doing? I just spawned 2 clowns, didn't I? It's okay, I have no hat. I have a hat now. Get me out. It's all good. We're cooking. I spent 10 bill trying to get one thing to 21. Did it get to 21? Please tell me it got to 21. Gear upgrade video soon? Yeah, it'll be out later tonight. I have to turn off so many toggles because of Pierre. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. Love your vids. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy them. The next one will be out very soon. I say very soon, but like 6 hours or so. It'll be out in 6 hours. You guys can see all the gains I made on my my Xenon. The event went pretty well. It was like very split. Some of it went really, really fast. Some of it went really, really slow. But it evened out, like being a pretty good event for me. Where are the pets on this character? Look, I don't feed my mules. That's the truth, and that's the situation we have at hand. My mules don't get love. I just see them on a weekly basis and then rob them. That's all it is for me. It boomed at 20? Oh man, that is rough. I'm sorry to hear, man. Hopefully you get luckier next time. Going for 21 and booming at 20 is like gotta be up there for one of the worst feelings, I'd say. Like, I've boomed a fair amount of pitch boss, but none of them are as disappointing as when I want to settle at 21 and it booms at 20. I think that's gotta be the worst feeling to me. We'd be taking Xenon past your Battle Mage. I think inherently it will go past my Battle Mage. Just because it has boss fams and it's also a much better class. But the thing is, I don't really have a plan past past Black Mage solo. So I'll see what happens, because I might just make a new project and leave it at the same spot my Battle Mage is, where I can solo Black Mage and that's that character. If I feel like playing it, I'll play it, but like otherwise, I don't really have a goal. I'll see what happens. Went from 55 to 61k on Scouter. Nice, that's a big gain. Landlord collecting monthly rent. I do feel like that sometimes on my mules. So worth getting a vac pet if you do 1 to 3 WAPs a week. Are you doing the 2-hour WAPs or the 30-minute ones? If you're leaning towards the 30-minute ones, maybe not. I'd say that it's like a vac pet might be a bit overkill for how much you're training, but if you're doing like, if you're saying anywhere between 2 and 6 hours a week, I think it's reasonable. You will notice a pretty decent amount of like rates gained, and it's a lot easier to train. I think it's alright. Looting and opening the small box is too much effort. I don't even loot the little small box for the pet. You got peer pressured into tap while it's hot and boomed off event. I think I saw that in the buddy chat. It's a shame, but if it makes you feel any better, the CFE like takes a really long time for it to be usable, so you don't feel too bad. If it hit 22, you'd be like, I'm ready for the next 2 years when I eventually get all my pitch boss. But if it booms, it's like, I have a trace. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's a cool anvil. With the tomato bonk, can I do it on a main and use XP points on another character? I don't think so. I think you're going to do it on your main ones. If you mean the big WAPs, I think it's fine. Like, if you're happy spending that money, because it is expensive, I think the vac pet, you'll get good value out of it. I think you'll get good value out of it. And then if you end up deciding to train more, then even better. I think it's reasonable, but it is, like, again, a costly purchase, right? I've never wept in my life in a daily story play and I enjoy having a vac pet. Yeah. It's also that, like, if you like the quality of life of having a vac pet, it's also, like, more than enough reason. Assuming, you know, you can afford it. You do miss having those 5 bill. Hey, for what it's worth, it blew up in 5 bill. You know, could be worse. 5 bill is, like, a pretty small thing for a level 200 item. You sold 3 Dota 2 Arcanas in the Steam market to get your vac pet. That's pretty good. That's a good deal. Alright, 1.3 bill. Nice. It's the storeroom. There we go. I got the courage to tap your eye patch and it boomed first tap 17 to 18. Oh, that's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear. If it makes you feel any better, at least the eye patch, like, it's not super usable until, like, past 20. So, at least it was only at 17. Feels bad, but you could probably have gotten a better item than the eye patch at 17. So it's not too bad. How strong is this mule? I think it was like 25 mil combat power or thereabouts. I said I was going to end the stream, but doing bossing mules was kind of fun. See, which other one can I do? Have I done my Blaze Wizards? I feel like I have. Basically treat my vac pet as a sub. Yeah, exactly. It's a subscription to the game. Your hat trying to get to 20 stars went straight to 22. It's pretty good. Ooh, I have money. Wait, guys, do you know what's funny? Because I spent everything on my Cannon Master. I didn't touch the Zerk. You guys down for some gambling? I have 1.5 bill. What do you guys think? Is this gonna get to 17 or nah? It's so cringe because it's like I have a Twilight mark. It's just like there's no way this Zerk is ever gonna beat my Twilight mark. It's so sad. Like I don't have money for this. Like unironically, it's just not possible. You're not gonna work on the Kana? Yeah, I decided not to work on the Kana for one specific reason. This character has incomplete arcane symbols, and so does my Kana. So there's no point me working on my Kana if I can finish this guy. Look at this. Yeah, it's liberated. Imagine being liberated, but you haven't finished your arcane symbols. It's crazy. Let's see. I don't even have a guild hall to use the star forcing room in, so we're just gonna raw dog this. 1.5 bill. Let's go. Let's see. Does it even get to 17? That's the real question. You got multiple pitches before a slime ring? Yo, I just failed 70% 5 times in a row. That could have been a 22 star on like 5 items. You guys see that? I failed this star like 5 times. I could have 22'd like 5 items. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the sort of luck that you want on the other side, when it's a 30% chance, right? It's the wrong side. Right after 5, 10, 15, I didn't have any money, and I didn't want to train or like farm money. $81 mil. That is disgusting. 14 to 15 was 81 mil a tap? You kidding me? This is 73 mil. I'm out of money, guys. That is unfortunate because this is a free tap that I can't afford. That is a little bit tragic because we could have got a free tap to 19. Guys, I have no money. I don't want to do bosses. It's almost dinner time. That was almost streamer client moment. It actually was. That was crazy. It streaked straight to 19. 19 wall is crazy, guys. You guys don't know. The 19 star is like the hardest star. Wait. Oh, that's nothing. I don't have. I should just. I'm not 22ing it. I'm settling 21. It will beat up my Twilight mark if I 21 it. Because I have a book. If it was any other character, I would probably try to go 22, but this character can actually use it at 21. No grief in this house. What is this class? Can't even hit the thing right in front of them. Come on. Do you have a favorite class? Probably Battle Mage at the moment, honestly. I think Battle Mage is my favorite class. I just really like I just like the movement. It was kind of crazy how fast that that zerk went up though. Didn't think that it would even hit 17, but it just kept going. Battle Mage movement spoiled me. I cannot play any at Mage class. Yep, that's how I feel too. Hello, welcome. Alright, how many bosses are we doing before we start tapping again? I can't. I don't want to do my bosses, guys. Why am I here? Why am I here? I was tapping that zerk as a joke. I didn't think it'd go up. It was a joke. Why is everything I do for content just like make me have to do things I can't be bothered doing? You know what it is? This is just my like... It's like the pap mark all over again. That pap mark has left me in Commercy jail for like the last month, and it's probably the worst thing that's happened to my Xenon. God, it hurts so much more knowing that that's an emote that I made. I can't believe you've done this to me. Watch eye patch drop the moment you transpose. Dude, if that happens, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, I'm not looting any of this. I don't need them. I just need the money. I'm here collecting rent. Hello, Von Bon, please give me your money. Do you know what I feel like right now? It's like when you play, what's it, The Legend of Zelda, and you go into the room, and you smash all the pots, and just pick up the money. And you just do that over and over again. It's kind of like what I'm doing. These bosses are tired of being bullied every week. Hey, it's not my fault they're worth money. Alright, I'm just gonna do C-Val and then tap. Alright, and if it's above 17, then I'll do more bosses. Otherwise, if it goes down to 15, I'm ending my stream. Alright, there's no way, like, in these crystals, that it doesn't go down to, like, 15. Like, I've done enough star forcing, I've seen this before. We all know this happens. Alright, 700 mil. Alright, look, it's just gonna go 17, 16, 17, 16, 15, 16, 15, right? Then we're done. Oh, I get to keep the chance time. Nice. Yep, see? Look, it's fine. And 16, and then 15. Ah, please. Stop! I don't want to be... This is the worst feeling ever. No Star Force room? I don't have a guild. Why is it so hard to go down to 15? I'm so good at that on every other, like, on every other item. I'm so good at going down to 15 on my arcanes. Why is this Zerk, like, refusing? Dude, I'm running out of bosses that I can do for money. We're running out of bosses.
This game amuses me, but this is far from over.
Alright, how much do we have now? The 2 bosses. 150 mil. That's surely enough to send this down to 16, right? Or 15 rather. Oh, oh please. Get me out of here. This is like this is the worst thing that's happened to me in so long. Why? You have the entire it's C10 to go? Ain't no way I'm doing the entirety of C10. Suffering from success. Yo, done. You using those emotes just hurts like about 5 times more, I'm not gonna lie. It's my own emote hurting me. That's crazy. How have you done this? Okay. Alright, surely just these 2 bosses are enough, right? Like... You did this to yourself? That's crazy. Yo, this stream ends the moment my Zerk goes down to 15. No way you're skipping Pinot, there's no way. We keep going when it's not, right? There's... No, please catch it. I don't want to be here for any longer than I have to. Get out. Okay, Akechi is like 100 mil. Slime is like 100 mil. So I have like 200 mil. That's enough to streak down to 0. Or 15. Or boom. Please, just... If it booms, even easier. Then it just take... It so it stops using my money. Alright. All of these are good options. Man, I did this as a joke, guys. Come on. Why am I actually star forcing this? Like why is it not going down? Oh, stop. I don't want to catch this stupid star. Oh my god, I still have the chance time. Alright. 16. Please don't get me out of here. I'm in jail. I'm in purgatory. What's going on? Alright, well, 1 more star to go. Oh yeah, 2 more stars. Let's do it. The chance time. This is ridiculous. Why is it so hard to go down to 15? Hello Matthew, thank you for joining us MVP Silver. I hope you enjoy your early access to the videos and usage of the emotes that I'm sure you're about to press right now. That's crazy. I appreciate the support a lot, and I'm so happy that you're here to join as a member. Please, just... This was a bad bet to make with chat. That was a bad bet. I have work in the morning. Hey, look, it's not me, it's the item, alright? Tell the item to boom and I'll end my stream. I'm not asking for much. No, please lose it, come back here. Stop running around. Oh, please. No, come back. Oh no, not the monkeys. The things I do for content sometimes. Please, we're so close to out. Come on. No. This is normal? No, this is easier. You think I want to be in a boss for longer? No way. No way. I want my paycheck so I can send this zerk down to 15 so I can go to bed. Not bed. Dinner. Wait, that's a safe spot? Yep. You just stay in the middle. It's all good. Alright, surely. Surely this is enough. I keep forgetting to tick this off. Alright, this is the final 2 taps. No, I can't afford the last tap. Are you kidding me? Oh god, that's so troll. I can't afford it. I'm finding something to sell. This is the final. This is literally the final tap because I know this thing is gonna go down to 15 and I can finally end my stream. There's no way. Alright, reindeer milk. Is that enough? I need like 100k. Meso bags. There we go. I have this Starcatcher going to turn it off. No, are you kidding me? Stop! 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 There's no way! This is the most cursed thing I've ever done in my stream. I scammed myself into doing bosses is actually kind of crazy. You brought this up, not us. I know. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, I'm gonna die again. No, I'm not rerunning this boss. There's no way I'm dying out in Sea Gloom. I mean, End Gloom. It's not even Sea Gloom, it's End Gloom. This is like the worst kind of suffering I've done to myself. Quality content. What do you mean? I'm just keeping somebody up. I have been very much trolled. I've never had an item refuse to go down to 15 so hard in my life. Yo, open up. Did I miss the open? Huh? Thought it was at 15. That's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Guys, there's no way I'm dying out. Forgot to log out of your streamer client. Do you know what the sad thing is? What star is it now? Is it like a 17 or something like that? I don't think this boss crystal is enough to actually tap it down. Because I have to safeguard the 16th star. Oh no, I need that spark. No trolling, no trolling. You know, like, I'm only half trolling. Alright. Alright, 240 mil. Surely that's enough, right? I gotta... Please, oh, stop. You know what, I should just fail this. I should just fail the... Stop. There's no way. I missed the star catch on purpose. I can't afford this tap again. It's the same tap. It's the same one. I'm not doing another boss. I'm opening meso bags. What am I doing? I said I was going to end the stream the moment this Berserk hits 15. And it's doing a really good job at avoiding 15. Oh, wait. I might be free soon. I gotta... Yeah, yeah, look. I want to get out of here, but you know, it's fair and square. I gotta do it properly. This is the chance time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the chance time. You can see 100%. So, where am I gonna get to? I have to do more bosses. There's another boss I can do. Right, we can do Dark Knell. We can do Dark Knell. Look. Take Safeguard off. That's troll. That's disrespectful for anyone who doesn't have a Zerk. I can't do that. See Teddy? No, no way. C10 is crazy. I can't do C10 on this character. Well, maybe in a party, but not solo. Any good guides for this boss? Stay behind him where the tip of his sword is, and you'll be alright. See, look, he's about to like put his sword behind him, and you just stay where the tip of his sword is, and then you're safe. That's just how it is. That's this boss in a nutshell. That's the trick. When he does that though, you gotta duck. If you know that, you'll be alright. Yeah, see? Just stay behind him where the tip of his sword is. And then when he does that one, you duck. It's all good. Uh-oh. When he FMAs, you know, just dodge it like normal, it's all good. When he jumps, you jump. You know, you just match him. It's fine. Alright, see, that's the duck. You know, you just ignore the arrow. Who cares about the arrow? Alright, that's the only annoying one. Is it all good? The things that I do for content, guys. Normal Darknell is a bit of a joke, in my opinion. Hard Darknell is a whole different thing. Hard Darknell is a whole different thing. Normal Darknell, though. If you are comfortable enough to do the mechanics for Will, you are good enough to do normal Darknell. Mechanically speaking, this boss is not that difficult. It's just that when you're doing the hard version, there's just way more stuff that can hit you. Normal Darknell in comparison is quite tame. Normal Darknell is no fear. This guy does no damage. I swear, this boss doesn't do anything on normal mode. As long as you just stay behind him for most of the fight and duck when, you know, he flies across your screen like that, it's just not really that hard. Oh my god, that arrow almost scraped my knees. Oh, I am so... Nope. See, look, nothing does damage. You just run away. You just run away from everything. Oh. I am... Oh, see? Nothing does damage. This is just fine. I just ate everything in normal Darknell. This guy does nothing. You want to take your afternoon nap? I'm trying my best. Sort of. Please. Give it. Alright. Look, surely this is it. This is it, right? The Zerk finally goes down to 15 after this. The combat power is 100 mil, but I don't have 6 job. So it's pretty weak for a 265. With the combat power that I have. Alright. Alright. Almost out. Okay, final star. Then I can end my stream. Why does it not just stay ticked? Oh my god, you can't make this up. It's 15 stars impossible. Oh. Oh, I'm so tilted I forgot to tick it off again. Ah. Oh, I'm trying so hard. I can feel it. I can feel it. The next tap is gonna boom, and I can finally rest. There's no way. I'm just opening meso bags. Yo, I'm getting reverse trolled right here. He's just eating my money and ruining my night. I gotta change the rule to this game, alright? Alright, the next time this thing goes down to 16, I'm ending my stream. We can't go down to 15. 15 doesn't exist, I swear. No. The next time it goes to 16, I'm ending my stream. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done playing around. I don't have any easy bosses to do. I'm doing normal Lotus. I don't care. I'm doing normal Lotus. Nah, I'm not doing hard Lotus. There's no way. I'm doing normal Lotus so I can get this done with. Nope. We're doing normal Lotus. I'm not listening. No, not listening. Nope. You can get more taps out of hard though, but then I don't want more taps. I want out. Okay. Surely this is it. This is the end. This is the end. I can finally end my stream. 1 hour later. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys have enjoyed the stream so far, please consider giving it a like. It helps me out a lot. And I still can't... Stop. There it goes, it's 16, it's 16, we're done. I don't care if it says... Guys, I can't, I don't want to do this. Chance time. Fine, I'll give you guys your damn chance time. Alright, give you guys your damn chance time. Man, I really said I was gonna end the stream so long ago. I don't have a bind, it's all on cooldown. I don't need it, Alright. Look, I give you guys a chance time. It goes to 17, it goes down to 16, and end the stream. Sounds good? Sounds good. No, guys. This item has seen 18 more times in this tapping session than it's seen 15. It was 15 for like 3 taps, and I've spent like 2 bill, and it never came back down to 15. This is so... This can't be real. This can't be real. I'm like dreaming right now or something. Alright. Good night, guys. Go to bed. Ah, sweet, really. Alright. Stream's over. We're done. It's finally over. I can end my stream again. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll have my next Xenon video up in like 5 hours. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.